Are you ready for this? Ready to take chances? Will you push and break your limits? Are you ready to be a legend? Are you made for greatness? Writing history? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Born to be a champion, now to change the system. You start a revolution. This is your moment. Are you ready to fight? What do you feel? This is the time for glory, for greatness. Are you ready for this?
Hi, welcome to the Bureau of Reclamation Security Response Force. In order to participate in our academy, you're going to have to meet the high standards of our physical fitness test. Today, I'm here to show you how to be successful. The first event in our fitness test is the push-up. In order for the push-up to count, the applicant must touch the push-up counter high on the center of his chest. The applicant's starting position will be on their hands and feet. Once they begin, they will lower themselves, touch the block, and then push themselves all the way up, locking out their arms completely. If the officer doesn't lock his arms out all the way, doesn't count. If the officer does not lower himself all the way down and touch the block, they will not count. The applicant's hands must stay in contact with the ground. They cannot lift them up. Their feet must stay in contact with the ground and cannot be more than 6 inches apart. The applicant can shift his feet around to meet his comfort, but they have to stay on the ground. Same thing with his hands. The applicant can separate his hands farther or bring them closer together as long as they stay on the ground. If the applicant lifts their hands or their feet for any reason, they will be disqualified. The authorized rest position, piked up in the center. As soon as any part of the body touches the ground other than the hands or feet, the applicant will be disqualified. There is no resting in the down position. The applicant must keep their back generally straight. If they start to sag in the center, these push-ups will not count. These are proper push-ups. Security Response Force fitness standards are the same for every applicant, regardless of gender or age. Each applicant's chest must touch the block high in the center of their chest. And begin. 1, 3, 4.
Now go, right.
For the sit-up portion, in order to count as a proper sit-up, the applicant must keep his hands in contact with his shoulders at all times. If the applicant's hands begin to come off of his shoulders, those sit-ups will not count. Get your hands on your shoulders. If the applicant does not lower himself all the way to where his shoulder blades touch the ground, those sit-ups will not count. All the way down. Good. He must touch his elbows between his knees and mid-thigh. The only authorized rest position is all the way up with your elbows above your knees. You cannot hook your elbows over your knees to rest. You cannot rest on the ground. If you stay on the ground for longer than a second, you will be disqualified. The next event will be the run. Each applicant, regardless of age or gender, will have to run 1.5 miles, followed shortly after by a 40-yard dash. The high standards of our physical fitness test ensures the quality of our officers. So show up ready and good luck.